Hello my little apples, or if you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Amanda. Today I'm gonna walk you through a full day's worth of eating. This video is in collaboration with Arils, which is an online grocery health food store where you can find over 5,000 products that can be shipped to over 160 different countries. I remember when I was in India, a lot of my friends over there, they're also international, coming from Australia, Ireland, Germany, Switzerland, and places in the UK, so not necessarily the US. They would ask me questions about nutrition and veganism because I am vegan, and I also had just finished with my schooling and I'm about to be a registered dietitian. So they asked me about that and like supplements and whatnot, and I told them about Arils. Arils is where I get most of my supplements such as B12, vitamin D, and my probiotics, which you will see in the video. These recipes ended up being gluten-free without me even trying or intending to. I just noticed that my diet isn't very full of like breads and pastas and gluten and stuff like that. Even though I do enjoy it very occasionally, it's just not something that I include in my daily life because it doesn't make me feel my best. So all of these recipes are gluten-free. If you have celiac disease or if you have some kind of gluten intolerance, then make sure you stay tuned to see all of them because it has granola in it. There are recipes that have granola in it, but you can eat it if you don't eat gluten. So without further ado, let's get into the video, either that way or that way, whichever the screen turns. So the first thing that I reach for in the morning when I go downstairs is a big glass of water. It's important to rehydrate your body after a couple hours of rest. While your body is sleeping, it's filtering out your blood, taking those toxins from your body and putting it in the urine, and then you just flush out the water. So it's important to rehydrate your body, replenish those water storages. And while I drink my water, I go to a table, just a peaceful place, and I take my journal out and I do this thing called brain dump, which is what I saw in a YouTube video a couple days ago. Basically, it's just writing out whatever's in my head, whatever emotions I wake up with, whatever thoughts I have for the day, just putting it on paper, just leaving it there and like processing through it. But doing this brain dump in the morning before my yoga practice has really helped me. I don't feel like I have these anxious thoughts or I don't have unfinished thoughts going on in my head. Literally just dump into my journal. So I do that for about half an hour as I drink my water, and then I go to the backyard and go into my yoga practice. There's this really fun corner in my parents' backyard that has a bunch of plants. It's my mom's cute little garden and a lot of greenery, and so I like to set up over there. It really brings a calming feel to my day. And before I start yoga, I like to just sit down and look at my surroundings. I look at the different plants that are in front of me, the different shades of green. I just feel my breath and really listen to it as I'm just relaxing and clearing out my head. I really like to watch the ants as they crawl. Just thinking about how simple their lives are and what they're doing really helps me, I guess, get ready for my meditation before I go into yoga. I don't meditate every single day, but today specifically, I just wanted to just sit there and breathe and just let my mind relax. And then I go into my yoga flow, which can range from anywhere between an hour and a half. Sometimes I do follow some flows from Thriving Plant-Based, but since I've come from my yoga journey, I've been making my own flows, and it's been really cool because I can practice on my own and like I know how to do my own self-practice and what areas I want to work with. Yoga is pretty much my favorite way to start my day. After that, I go to get some more liquids and drink my vitamins before I have my food because my vitamins digest better with food. I've been trying out this liquid chlorophyll from Arils. Chlorophyll has a lot of health benefits such as strengthening your immune system, helping you with digestion, eliminating fungus from the body. People who have strong body odor have been using chlorophyll and have noticed that with daily usage it has really helped with their body odor. And I also take a probiotic, vitamin D3 and B12. All of these items can be found from iHerb. It's where I like to get my stuff from. So today for breakfast, I decided to have a high-protein Greek-style type of yogurt, and this was inspired by my friend Lisa, who makes this all the time, but it's literally 2 ingredients, soft tofu and protein powder. I used a chocolate protein powder, but you're welcome to use any flavor that you want. So all I did was put the tofu and the protein powder into a blender and blend it up until it got to a nice yogurt-y type of consistency, and it did taste like yogurt, which surprised me a lot. I actually bought a packet of yogurt starter that I wanted to use last night to make, but then apparently the best way to make your own yogurt is to make your own almond milk or cashew milk or your own type of nut milk, because the store-bought ones have a lot of preservatives in it that can mess up the yogurt making process. So I didn't get to use this, but I'm just showing you guys just so you know that it's there, and that's the kind of stuff that iHerb does sell. I topped it with some delicious Purely Elizabeth granola. This is a grain-free granola which is made mostly with seeds, some more chia seeds, and cacao nibs, which I also got from iHerb. And this was just a whole bowl of satiating, incredible micro and macronutrients, magnesium, iron, zinc, folate, protein, healthy fats. Like, what more could you possibly ask for? And it's chocolate flavor. As a snack, I had some pistachios on the side. These are these are roasted salted pistachios, which are my absolute favorite to have. So I had about a handful of those. And then for lunch, I had a Mexican-inspired chickpea salad bowl. So I bought this bag of dried chickpeas and soaked them overnight in some water. And then I cooked them in my pressure cooker in the morning so they're ready to go. And once I drained the chickpeas, I let them cool off a little bit. I took 2 cups of the chickpeas and I added in about a tablespoon of this Mexican spice mix that I got from Frontier Naturals. They also have an Indian spice mix, which I got. I didn't use it in this video, but I just wanted to show you that there are a lot of types of spice mixes that you could get from iHerb. So I put it in the air fryer at 375 degrees Fahrenheit for about 12 minutes. And then after the 12 minutes was up, I took it out, gave it a little shake, and then put it back in for like a minute or two just to make sure that it got to that like nice crispy stage. So as that was being prepared, I made the dressing for the salad, and it was so simple. It was basically 2 tablespoons of tahini with 2 tablespoons of salsa, and I mixed in a little bit of water, just enough to get the consistency that I wanted. But this combination was just so surprisingly good. I pat myself on the back at least 5 times just because I was so proud of myself. So then I mixed that in with the greens that I was gonna have for my salad. You can use any greens that you want, but I just used this mix that we had in our house. It was like a iceberg, cabbage, carrot mix, and then I just tossed it together. When the chickpeas were finished, I laid them out on a piece of parchment paper and just let them cool down so that they could become crispy as they cool down. When everything was ready to go, I just assembled my bowl. So I had some of these grilled veggies that I just put on top of the lettuce along with the chickpeas and some tortillas that I heated up on a pan. These are 3 corn tortillas, and I got them to like a nice warm crunchy consistency. And then I topped it with some avocado that I sliced, and it was a really good filling lunch. And it was filling, but I still felt fresh. And then I topped it off with some more of the dressing. And the way that I ate this salad bowl was I took the tortilla and I just scooped some of the stuff in there along with an avocado slice and took a bite, and it was just so good. Like, I didn't use a whole avocado. I actually only used half of an avocado, and the other half of an avocado I stored in this reusable plastic baggie that I got from iHerb. For dinner, I got lazy. Basically, all I did was steam some kale that I had, and then I just heated up this Channa masala mix that I got from iHerb. You basically either microwave it for a minute or boil it in some water for 5 minutes to heat it up, but it's already ready to eat. It's all vegan, and I was already missing India and Indian food since I had come back from my trip, so this was the perfect thing to fulfill those cravings. I put it on top of some rice and obviously the kale, and I topped it with some sunflower seeds because I just love adding seeds to everything. And that was dinner. And for dessert, because if you're anything like me, then you will understand the need to eat something sweet at the end of a savory meal or before I go to bed. So for dessert, I just had some more of the Purely Elizabeth granola. I mixed it with some frozen berries and some of these freeze-dried pomegranate seeds that are also from iHerb. And then I just poured some almond milk into it and ate it like a nice dessert cereal. this is the end of the video. I hope you drew some inspiration to make some simple, whole foods, plant-based meals. These recipes are very simple yet so full of flavor thanks to the ingredients that I got from iHerb, which by the way is again an online grocery store that not only sells food but also sells stuff like beauty products, cleaning products. iHerb ships to over 160 countries and they have over 5,000 different items for you to choose from. So if you can't find what you need health food wise in a grocery store, you could probably find it on iHerb, which is what I do to find stuff like my probiotic, the B12 that I specifically want, and like I just really like the brands that are on iHerb as well. And iHerb also makes it really easy for you to find what you're looking for. When I go on the vegan tab, I don't have to worry about anything having animal products in it because it is all certified vegan over there. And you can also do that for stuff like gluten-free products, for example. Their customer service base is awesome. They speak 10 languages and every time I've had a problem with them, they've always been able to help me. So if you're interested in checking out iHerb, it is totally free. Check out the links in the description below, and all of the items that I used in the video from iHerb can also be found in the description. Please make sure you do subscribe and turn on those notifications if you haven't yet so you know when I post. I post pretty much every single week. I hope you're doing well, and I'll see you next time. Bye!